Yo, yo, yo. That was... For those not in the know, I was trying to do a Funky Kong impression. I failed miserably. Anyways, hi. Hi, how are you? We're gonna dissolute some urban myths today. We're continuing on to chapter 2 out of, I think there were like 5 or 6. Something like that. I did look that up. That is the only real thing that I've looked up about this game. How has your, I almost said Sunday. Almost said Sunday, and honestly, thank goodness it hasn't been a Sunday, because I could have had a better day. It's definitely, I'm fine with this for a weekday. I'm fine with this for a weekday, but this would not be an acceptable weekend day, is what I am saying, but I hope you all are doing well, and I need to pull up the YouTube chat for those people who are watching over there. I keep getting things with streaming that's like, is with like, when it comes to like, when it comes to, I was so excited for Sunday, because it was gonna be the finale, probably, of Ace Attorney, a great Ace Attorney, in fact, and then it was like, it's Sunday. You normally need to do like big like chores and housework or whatever. You usually need to do them other days, but not this time. You gotta do it Sunday. You gotta do a whole lot of manual labor. And I was sitting in the chair, looking at the screen, and it's like, wanting to play, and I was just like, no, my back is wrecked. My back is wrecked. I'm still like exhausted from it. I want to, but I can't. And then my back was is somewhat wrecked on Monday, but I'm feeling, at least in terms of the back, that's feeling a lot better. But yeah, we're gonna get into this, and then we're gonna hopefully City Skylines on Friday, and then Clock Tower with Greybach on Saturday, and hopefully finish up Greatest Attorney 1 on Sunday. That is what our week is looking like. Hello, welcome, enjoy your lurk. Enjoy your lurk. I hope you like the people they've submitted to your feed. Oh, also, while you're here, I did mention that I did mention to a friend of mine that like there's this stream that people say, there's this poll that people have going on for character attractiveness poll or whatever, and they are wondering if they could submit a few to it. But yeah, anyways, let's get into the whole. Let's get past this screen as soon as we can. Okay, so last time we finished up chapter 1. You're happy anyone to visit stuff. I appreciate all submissions. I will gladly send it Dove's way then. Yeah, you're welcome. Yes, absolutely. Shout out. Go follow. Go drop him a follow if you're watching. Formerly the Ace Attorney guy, now the Moonstone Island guy. And plenty of evolutions of guy to come. Also, hold on. We're gonna go to this screen for a little bit, because something I might want to equip this for later, because I actually got a somewhat big announcement, which is, I may or may not have put in a few little requests, a few little asks, a few asks for a certain certain upcoming channel things. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. My model can't wink. That would be nice to have a wink button. That would be nice, but yeah, maybe or maybe not. Who knows? Ooh. Uh, anyways, last time we discovered that there um big big things coming. Maybe, maybe not. You know, it as I'm not. I'm goodness. I'm not sure why I have this reference come to mind. It's a terrible, a terrible reference, but like, I'm not sure if it even fits. But it's like, oh, actually, you know what? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I was gonna say big things coming. Well, like, okay, here's my crazy thing, crazy reference that wasn't going to work at all, which was which is you might, I don't know why I thought of the like, cool, like you might see a certain familiar face on the Masked Singer tonight. I don't know why that came to mind. Anyways, didn't doesn't even really relate too much, but speculation. Um, can't tell you too much. Anyways, let's get. Excuse me. Game. I pressed the button. Chapter 2. Let's get into it. Sorry, episode 2, not chapter 2. Reflection of Death. Yeah, so we learned that there was no actual man under the bed last time, but actually in cutscene. Haha, JK. Okay, so blowing out a candle. Oh, okay, hi. That's cool. I didn't know the center roof was like this. About what we were discussing. You mentioned Echo dropping one after we completed dissolution. Oh, yes, the cards. Yes, this one and this one. This is the Illuminati card, Eye in the Darkness. Why Echo had this card is a question in itself. Yet of higher importance right now is this Illuminati card, Devastation and Judgment. So what we know about the Illuminati cards, for those who are just tuning in, is the Illuminati cards are, I'm not sure if they're a real thing, but or based off of real life or whatever, but they're a set of cards, I guess sort of like tarot, trying to predict the future, but however, one of these cards is set to foretell the end of the world. So if that appears, we're all in some real big trouble. Supposedly, at least. Which you say you owned from before. I think I received it from someone, but don't really remember, huh? Wonder if that'll be a lore element. Who she received it from. I remembered I'd left it in my bag since then, so... Would you happen to know of a community site on the dark web? The dark web? Sounds kind of ominous. It's just like the web, but dark. What else could go on there? There's a site called Samizima that has descriptions of all 6. Oh, there are only 6 of them. Okay, so I'm guessing that's how many chapters we have in this episodes, excuse me. Various other topics too. Earthquakes and shrines. A certain president is actually a stand-in? I didn't know? Samizima is a hub for those who appreciate such conspiracy theories. Yeah, so see, yeah. It definitely has seemed like we meaning Azami, is especially gullible, but Devastation and Judgment is the very future that these Zimmers long for. Zimmers, huh? Zimmers, are they like fans of hit musical composer Hans Zimmer, or what? Seems your card is predicting such a future. Zimmers refer to it as the Great Reset. Yeah, I remember you saying something about that at the very beginning of the game, and maybe hinting that you might be sort of trying to turn the wheels towards it or away from it or whatever, something in regard to it. Rumors say the Devastation and Judgment card depicts it. Why would I have such a thing? And it's just a prophecy. We don't know if it'll actually... We can determine whether the prophecies are true by observing your actions. Why us, huh? But again, the director definitely conned us into this role. He very well could have suspected or known that we had the card, or maybe even he was the one who gave it to us in the past. I don't know. But now I need to tell you about today's request. Ooh. A streamer has asked us to confirm the presence of a ghost. Okay. That seems sadly realistic. Devastation? Yuju mental? I hope these are quotes from the person that we're talking about. Yo, wake up already. Your sleep mumbling like hell. What? So sorry. Devastation, judgment. Had me worried there. The director showed me an ominous website. Jasmine, do you know about the Illuminate cards on the prophecies on them? Illuminate cards? Count on the boss man to take interest, eh? The director does seem on top of all occult-related info. Well, it's not like we're at. It's not like we work for an urban myth dissolution center or anything. That couldn't be possible. I meant to ask. What's today's case about? We're looking into a live streamer. Why did I go director voice? One of his vids sparked a bit of a mess. The streamer reached out to the center. The actual wording is, see for myself and prove that ghosts are real. Okay. Does that mean that the live streamer talks about spirits in the occult? Good guess. Saves me the trouble of explaining. Oh, so I guessed right? Yep. Cult live streamer, 800k subs, been streaming quite a while it seems. I feel like there's somebody I know who fits this, and I can't. I mean, I would say that Greypock fits, but Greypock is specifically a digital vampire, so not as much like real world. Oh no! Check out the vid while we're on the road. Oh, this guy. Is this a ritual or something? Seen questions near the end. Come on, pretty please. This guy seems, I don't know why, but he's giving big ol' nerd emoji energy. I know this place is the real deal. Come, show yourself. No, that's Mary. Show your, huh? Behind me. What? Nothing there? Was that a ghost in the back? You mean this is real? It was trending on socials for sure. Ghost watching streamer's home has a resident ghost, or some such. A resident ghost? Does it mean the house is haunted? Don't know much, really. By the way, our client, this streamer, the nerd emoji guy, why do you think of reaching out to us? Do you know? I know. Too bored to ask the boss man about the small things. Yeah. Just ask the client, okay? Yeah, I can definitely, honestly, if I worked for the boss man, some part of me would be very interested about all the files that he's keeping, but also he does give off some, he does give off some aura of like, okay, like maybe, like, I feel like I would be creeped out if I asked too many questions. Not necessarily that it's dangerous, but that I would be creeped out. Visit the social media search first. Alrighty. Let's get on to this segment. Sent you the link. Did you get it? Try following the rumor from there. What should I search? Don't be asking me anything and everything. Try giving it a thought yourself. Okay, you're right. I need to look up what kind of ghost is involved this time, right? Right. According to the facts so far, or at least the rumors, a ghost appeared. Looks like the urban myth is dependent on the location. So I searched for rumors related to this place. How helpful. Tease me to use this dusty old brain with these questions of yours, even though this stuff's not in my wheelhouse. Well, I leave it in your hands. Understood. I'm on it. Okay. Brother Yeti of the Forest. Is he reposting it, or is that the guy's name, his channel name? Alright, let's see. That's a girl with long hair. That's intense. Ghost looks like a woman. Lady ghost, huh? Okay, ghost in the stream. Post some local rumors. Is something. Oh, okay, that's nice to have help for. Normal girl at first. It isn't from this world. Faker. Godly. Okay, here we go. This should vibrate. Yep. Kinoko Tanihara is a top ghost watcher in the country. Hard to believe he used to do prank videos. This is our client. Oh yeah, that must be him. His channel's not the most well-known, but gets attention from exploring occult topics related to spirits. Well, you say not the most well-known, but top ghost watcher in the country. So, he has a lot of subscribers. Might help me find out more about him. Okay. Oh, I need to put on the glasses. Looking at what people are saying. Niche internet micro-celebrity. I might need to add keywords. Okay. I should look into rumors related to the location or even the building. Okay, so the building combined with Kinoko Tanihara. Betty's gonna get cursed this time. He's out of his mind. Spirit spot map. What's a spirit spot map? Oh, how scary. Go on and give it a search. Okay. Okay. Not that scary. Okay. Well, let's search for the spot map first, because that'll probably give us... Okay. Alright. I looked at the spirit spot map for the apartment that Kinoko's using for his streams, and it showed up right away. I hope that is... we're not going to comment on the name of that person who posted it, but also, more importantly, I hope you aren't doxing. I hope that is like I hope that is like a public filming location thing. There are websites you can use to look up spirit spots. You should look up your neighborhood. There might be spirit spots near you. Video filmed in spirit spot ? This old lady ghost who chatters on and on. Popular urban myth about an old lady who moves around really fast, but this one seems to be a fast talker instead. What's so scary about someone who just talks fast? Believe you me, there are scary people who talk fast. Mainly teachers and professors that you have to keep up with. You have to write down the notes. Okay, apartment rumor. Is this a rumor? Well spotted. It's exactly the kind of thing the boss man would check. Give it a search. Ooh, okay, here's the location. Umeki Flats. A young woman ghost again. Umeki Flats. He needs to write it down. Infamous in the area, huh? Interesting. Matches what we heard from the others too. Maybe it's true. Locally famous spirit spot. Okay. No, we're not going to complete the search. Well, let's search for apartment rumor. Old lady standing there, visitors coming at specific times. Elderly people make mistakes like that, don't they? You're probably the only one who'd be able to see that old lady. Yeah, figures. Is that one out here asking the real question? Look down the first floor. Okay. Goodness. Your proper scare. Place with history. Thought that was the name of an urban myth. There are movies too. A grand novel out. Oh. Okay. Oh. We can look at our. Does that give us another urban myths? Stigmatized property? Is that it? Oh yeah, red room. Okay, we can't close out that pop-up if we ever see it. Lady 8 feet, but again, it's speaking fast. Okay, yeah, it looks like... Okay, just checking out all of the combos. Alright, we are done. So this means Kinoko-san's ritual was a success and the ghost went elsewhere? Yep, and he was called out to those infamous apartments to handle something huge. Bullseye. Found the address on the spirit spot map. Umikicho 123, Umeki Flats 104. That means there's definitely something there. Well, let's give it a look for ourselves. See if that's really true. So we're ghost hunting at an apartment that's a known spirit spot. Jasmine, I can't really handle ghosts at all. I'll see them all, I'm sure of it. Seeing them won't hurt, will it? If they're just hanging out. Besides, they're not really ghosts, right? Scared just as much. Gotta do what you gotta do. It's a pain, but we need to identify with your, in all caps, with your urban myth might be related. Not my job, so I'll leave it to you. Okay. Umeki Flats 104. Well, we're here from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I'm Izami Fukurayan. Hey, you're a girl? Can you be the one in the prop? See, ew. There shall be taken from there you face the mirror and called a woman. Is that card an Illuminate card? That could be our next fate. Kinoko's fate was prophesized. Not sure what you're talking about. Anyway, is that card... No, just brainstorming. It's nothing really. Introducing myself, Kinoko Tanihara here. Did you see Kinoko's spirit stream? Did you see the woman? Yes. I'm getting so many inquiries since that stream. They all want to collab, so happy busy here. Your Urban Myth Dissolution Center has a solid channel too. I watched every vid. Oh, thank you. How many tens of thousands of followers were you at? Got me thinking maybe we could share some fans with each other. If you're describing that in the way that you're thinking, the way that I'm thinking, no, thank you. Just as I wrote, I want to see for myself and prove that ghosts are real. Then I'm not setting this up. I don't stream during the day, so go ahead and check out this place. Okay, sure. We should look into why the ghost is filmed. I should ask about the Illuminate card once that's cleared up. I might be getting the hang of this job. Investigation on. Okay. Talk about rundown. Definitely haunted. About the ghost that shows up, what should I look into? You're asking me about ghost stuff? We'll start by talking to Kinoko dude. Next, check the room he was streaming from. Also, the lady outside might be from around here. Ask her if she knows of any ghost streamers. Oh, there's another person here, huh? Well, would you look at that? There is another person here. Her overworld sprite seems pretty... It seems somewhat a lot of heart-coded, so we'll see if that matches the appearance. Hold on, I got a yawn coming, I'm gonna mute. Here we go. It's in the shade and kind of dreary overall. Look at the window. Kitchen window has frosted glass. You can't see much. I don't see anything unusual. It's kind of creepy still. Plans for moving, question mark. Excuse me? Would you mind if I asked you something? Kinda a lot of heart, but kinda also not. About the neighbor. Could I ask about your neighbor? About room 104. Oh, I see. Room 104. Want to know about room 104 where that horrible incident happened? I know more than anyone else. Guess why? 'Cause I live next to room 104. That's great to hear. About the neighbor again. Would you happen to know anything about the rumors? Oh, I'm Izami Fukurai. Can I ask you for your name? Oh, the nameplate, Miss Unaired? It's Unai. You're gonna forget anyway. Miss Neighbor is fine. I live next to famous room 104. I've been their neighbor since long before that incident happened. I know this apartment better than anyone. About Kinako-san. Hinako. Your neighbor in room 104? Did he move in without knowing anything? Poor him. Now, it seems like he moved in precisely because of it. I'd switch rooms if I could. I envy him. I heard he does that thing on the internet, like on TV. Oh, yeah, that's right. Precedents here are scary too. Somewhat scary neighbor. Did you see the video? The ghost show in the video? It did? Of course it would. We're famous around here as the haunted apartments. I don't know what the video's about, but I feel the ghost presence. You do? The boy, and probably he was doing this creepy ritual. So the lady hasn't seen the video itself. Come to think of it, I wonder what ritual he was doing. About ghost in the stream. About the rumored ghost. Do you happen to know anything about the ghost? Ghost? Rumors? Oh, you mean room 104. We had police cars and ambulance and quite a crowd here. You were watching. Did you see or hear anything? I heard the sound of something breaking in the scream. Crash and such, but these folk aren't strangers to fight. I heard a man screaming. I peeked through the entrance and there was blood everywhere. This photo's from back then. Oh, yeah. We have seen that faked before, but still, that is... You mean the whole room was red? No, just around the middle. It looks like a fountain of blood had spurted from the center. Near the middle of the room. Rings a bell? That does. That definitely does. Do you know about the rumors? It's on the internet too, yes. Welcome to the haunted and vaunted Umeki Flats. I see visitors even taking pictures sometimes. Owner was worried sick and no wonder. No one wants to live there after what happened. That mushroom boy in 104, I wonder how long it'll last. There you go, famous haunted apartment. Okay. Should write up some notes. A neighbor living just next to Kinoko Tanihara's room 104. He was really interested in, the ghost. She seemed to enjoy rumors. I was surprised at how intensely she talked. Okay. Walk on back through. Oh, you have new info? Were you able to read the nameplate? Oh yeah, unsettling something thingy. Her name is Unai-san. How should I talk to that lady? Epic people skills, Sammy. That's not something I expected you would say. That unreal lady, the neighbor. I'm much more comfortable talking to you. My personality shines through sometimes. By the way, did the lady see the ghost in the vid? I might want to check whether it looked like the ghosts in the local rumors. Yeah, well, she did not see the actual video. Let's observe the computer. Smell of a new tatami mat. Checking the floor. One of them looks new. They must be expensive. But why do you want to change just one? Well, I think because that blood got on the center. Alright, let's observe. Camera and lights, streaming equipment. I have to make sure I don't knock him over. And look closer. So he was filming the mirror from here. Hey, I see Jasmine in the mirror. So the area around the entrance would be the camera's frame. Huh. That might mean that... Looking at the entrance, huh? Alright, observe. This one is the one that showed the ghost in the video. Maybe I shouldn't stare into it. Oh, I need to ask about the spirit that appeared into it. Sorry, inside of it. The friend inside it. Wowza, if only you had a Sashiki Warashi mascot like you, viewers would love it. I don't know what that means, but apparently she's also just as confused. About work. Let's ask about it. Hinako-san is a live streamer, yes. Ugh, you talk about yourself in the third person, oh no. I've been doing this for quite a long time. Shifted focus to the occult around 5 years ago. You have a ghost watching channel, right? I developed the streaming live on site from spirit spots. My solo hide and seek video went ballistically viral, and here I am. Ballistically viral, I see. I defaulted planning and streaming entirely alone. And that's about it. And you handle all this equipment alone? That's really cool. Mind if we take a look around the room? Azami sounds like she's gonna steal it. She's just sending it up to Nab a little GoPro. Can you tell me about the stream where the ghost showed up? Yes, the meat of the interview. I had this fixed camera in this room and was waiting in front of the room for a ghost to appear. And voila! Have any other ghosts made appearances in your streams? I wouldn't say they made an appearance, but this time is the first time their form has been so clear. I guess making sure the mirror was properly being filmed helped a lot. So you're thinking that the ghost wants to appear, huh? Did you see the ghost directly during the stream? About that, I admit I never got to see it myself. Got a ton of comments saying, behind you! So I spun around quickly, but nothing there. When you turn around, you see the mirror on the wall. If someone was around here, you would have seen him. Huh. Does this mean the ghost wasn't around here? Maybe the apartment ghost was trying to head somewhere and happened to be filmed. Would that be possible? Good point. If we know the answer, we can catch it on film. Oh goodness, you are way too excited. You really need to know where the ghost is headed. Need answers quick. Ugh, and here we go, ghost hunting. Hinako-san, are you still gonna live here? Are you considering moving too? Hinako-san isn't actually living here, no. I'm just renting this place as a studio. I see. Glad to hear. I was getting worried, but isn't it scary streaming from a spirit spot? Precisely why I rented it. The reason I had that mirror in frame was because it came with the room too. Came with the room? I thought it was a prop. I'm guessing people are probably saying it's haunted or something. Why bother renting a place that doesn't have its share of ghost rumors? One thing though, my neighbor jumps on any related gossip, so watch yourself. Yeah, we've learned that. Thank you for the warning though. You were doing a mysterious ritual. What exactly was it about? Ah yes, that was a seance, a spirit summoning ritual. It did one I found on the net, just as written. At 2 AM in a dark room, stand in front of a mirror and turn around 3 times. Turn around 3 times? Speak the name Mary to the mirror 3 times. And that's it. That's it? Nothing else? Do this and the ghost should appear. This is a summoning ritual that dates back to the Middle Ages. Tried and true. Pretty simple for a ghost summoning ritual. Okay, how to summon the ghost. And finally, the actual card. Do you know about the Illuminati cards? Cards with prophecies on them, yes? What, are you a Zimmer too? I just happened to visit the website. I thought I read something there about a card with a mirror and a woman. Oh really? I'm the one in the prophecy. Best viewer game material ever. I'd give to be cursed like that. This is probably a smart follow-up question. I'm glad that we're the sane one around here. You might find yourself in danger, you know. Oh yes, please. Alright, eccentric client. Oh. I need notes on the people I meet. This creepy dude. Kinoko Tanihara, a ghost watching streamer on BooTube. His hairstyle reminds me of a mushroom. Why is this the question that we're asking? Hatsukake, king of the shrooms. Was he really? He didn't come off as all that deluxe. Oh. Oh. Just, oh, literally Kinoko-san. Okay. Kinoko Tanihara with the mushroom cut. Nicole live streamer. So, is there something where maybe this is trying to connect, or give us the idea that somebody isn't who they might seem later on? Okay. Now, we've investigated all we could. Now, let's go to glasses mode. Oh. That is concerning. That is very, very, very concerning. What the? Long-haired woman straddling a man? No. Wait, what's going on here? Looks different from the shadow shown in the video. If the neighbor lady was right, since the incident did happen here. I said incident, but it looks like a serious fight. I hope... Okay. Oh, and there's someone outside the door. Someone who looks a bit different, but we've seen how that could be misleading. And no other ghosts. Just this one. I see something. This apartment's full of these scary shadows. The camera isn't pointed this way, so it can't have been the shadow itself. Let's look closer. As I thought, peeking in from here, you see the mirror and the camera through it. Okay, interesting. So, it could have just been this person poking in behind. Long hair, looks like a dress. They seem really angry. If the shadow is a ghost, does it mean I'm now able to see actual ghosts and not just past events? No, probably still just past events. Okay. What happened during the stream? About the ghost who showed up in Kinoko-san's video. Kinoko-san himself didn't actually see it. Is it because he isn't sensitive to spirits? There's a zombie. What was the situation like? So the director's still around. Just a figment of my imagination. It was kind of funny. Anything wrong? No, I'm fine. So the situation during the stream, Kinoko Tanihara confirmed that he never saw the ghost himself. How about the viewers? Right, the viewers are all worked up about seeing the ghost. What could this mean? Maybe we saw a disembodied head, humanoid ghost. Well, I think it was I think it was an actual person. Maybe we saw a it definitely was outside the room and reflected in the mirror behind. The question is disembodied head, humanoid ghost, ghost from another world. Let's say we only saw a head, so let's say that to start with. Nope. There's a mirror behind him. The mirror should have been reflecting the entrance. Okay. Humanoid ghost. Alright. Maybe we saw a humanoid ghost who was outside the room and reflected in the mirror. Sounds about right. We know now what happened. Good job, game mechanics. Anything else we can talk about? Ghost characteristics. About the ghost said to appear in the apartment. Would it happen to have straight long hair and be wearing a white dress? You know about her then. You're more than meets the eye. Yes, she had long hair and always wore a white dress. Thought so. It's a woman, correct? Yes. Uh-oh, it's nothing. Noting down the ghost at the entrance with a woman with long black hair wearing a white dress. Okay. What was notable about the ghost? Long-haired woman in a white dress. There we go. Looks like a textbook ghost almost. That is probably important. Ghost that appears in this room. Seems it's been showing up for a while now. Not just during yesterday's stream. We've been gathering some clues. I wonder what that ghost was. The one I saw. Maybe I saw the woman who killed the man near the I would guess in this room. It might be near the entrance because it yeah, there we go. Maybe I saw the woman who killed the man. Everyone in the shadows I saw with the glasses, a woman was attacking a man, and once she was done, she probably left this world herself, which would mean the shadow I'm seeing is a ghost after all. I still doubt that, but okay, what was the ghost like? All right, now let us ask you about the ghost in the video. We've already determined where the ghost was. Really? We only know about the exact moment the ghost was in the video. We believe it was standing near the entrance and peeking in. So I was too focused on the camera to notice. Okay, so nothing else. Is there any, can we, yeah, we should look closer here because of the stabbing. The one that's newer, they probably had to replace it because of the blood stains. So I guess it did happen here. Okay. 7 out of 8 clues. Can we look in the mirror again? Anything new with Jasmine? Anything new with the entrance? Yes. No luck. I might see something with the glasses on. Oh. Okay. No. No. Lady. I still don't see anything. No. 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 Oh, there we go. Kinoko-san, just a thought. Is the ghost in the rumors the person who died during the incident here? Hold on. Oh, you know that too. That's right, the rumors aren't around the apartment as a whole. The incident happened in this very room. Gives 104 a nice and dark history. Just think of the viewer games. Nice and dark history. Stained but serviceable. Okay. We found out quite a lot about the ghost. This named Kinoko dude summoned the dead ex-resident of room 104. Yes, but there's only so much we can gather from the place itself. And not too bad overall. With this much info, Boston shouldn't be long, and let's see the phone calling. See, is that your power? I think you just summoned the boss man, tell him when to call. Tazami, how's it going? Director-san, you found quite a lot of clues, it seems. Yes, I think. Oh, hold on. Hold on, there we go. The streamer was blessed by the Dang it. Sorry. The streamer was blessed by the fortuitous appearance of an anomaly live on camera. His name is Kinoko Tanihara, by the way. I see. Mr. Kinoko is not only unafraid of the prophecy, but actively hoping to find himself in danger. Any progress on that end? Huh? The Illuminate cards are rumored and respected by many. I myself have no knowledge of how these cards actually function. But lo and behold, 2 card holders have appeared among close acquaintances, and even a third now. Has misfortune struck yet? My experiments will be much easier if he could get cursed. For example, if an evil spirit is haunting him, it's merely a matter of exercising it. What might happen to someone harassed by abominations or cryptids? The acquiring minds need to know. Director-san. Oh, excuse me there. Let us both assess the clues you found on site and identify this urban myth. Yes, let's do it. Okay, identification time. Sad that we have another white flashbang, but anyways. Uncanny that the ghost watching screamer happened to summon the ghost of the apartment's previous resident. Which urban myth does this case match? Let's get started, shall we? First, this case was initiated by the following event. Kinoko-san was live streaming a ritual to summon a ghost, and a ghost appeared behind him, correct? Well, appeared behind him in the mirror, but... Mrs. Zombie, tell me about the location where the live stream was being filmed. You learned that it wasn't just a rumor, but based on an actual incident. Where was the scene of the spirit summoning ritual? Room 104. Room 104. And natural previous incident. Also, all of them seem to be right. So the stage was set. Hour 1. Next, let me ask you about the ghost that appeared as a result of the ritual. The viewers were fixated on the ghost shown in the stream. So, Miss Azami, in Kinoko-san's video, where exactly was the ghost seen? The ghost was seen in the mirror. I believe we saw its reflection. Exactly. What's important here is that it first appeared in the mirror. Urban myths are defined by numerous characteristics. Where they appear, they're called, the words they utter. In this case, the initial manifestation was witnessed as a reflection within a mirror. This is a crucial element. So that's the priority. I thought the location where the ghost appeared might be more important. Remember, urban myths are born from rumors. They only come to be after they're noticed from someone, named and mentioned in rumors. Whoever the witness happens to be when they notice it, that becomes the location the urban myth appears at. That's an important distinction. I appreciate that. I appreciate that being pointed out, because it sounds like that will be relevant for the future. About the ghost, it seems its existence wasn't limited to within the mirror itself. So, Mrs. Zombie, you looked into this with your glasses. Have you determined where the ghost was? It was in front of the entrance. I saw a woman's shadow standing there. Excellent. The footage did indeed show a female shadow standing outside the entrance, seen through the frosted glass. Turning, 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 yay. On to my final question. About the spell that was cast during the ritual. So, Mrs. Ami, Kinoko-san uttered something as a spell to summon the ghost. What exactly was the spell? It was a woman's name 3 times. Turned around 3 times in front of the mirror and said a woman's name 3 times. Mary, and another one of that same name. Precisely, only one urban myth involves casting this spell. The urban myth that matches is, or would be, whoa. Identification. Ah, Bloody Mary, of course. Of course. Why didn't I get that earlier? Bloody Mary? A female ghost summoned through seance rituals, famous overseas. Due to her blood-stained appearance, she is referred to as Bloody Mary. Why would such a ghost appear from a mirror? Mirrors are often used in all kinds of incantations. Recently popular forms of seance would include solitary hide and seek, or the square method done with 4 participants. But the Bloody Mary ritual made a ghost appear. Maybe the summoning did in fact work. I may have yet again witnessed the potential manifestation of an urban myth. I'm ecstatic beyond compare. Phantasmagorical. You're getting excited again. Of course. Anyway, about this Bloody Mary. Let me think. If the summoned ghost is indeed Bloody Mary, she would leave a scratch mark on anyone she attacks. Scratch mark? A scratch? What happens then? It means that if the ritual is successful, Kinoko-san will eventually find himself with a scratch mark. And for those who are scratched, he'll lose consciousness at the very least, breath, and their sanity or even lives at the very worst. You mean they'll die? The presence of such cursed scratches would be good evidence of the ghost's existence. Mrs. Ami, please support Kinoko-san as best you can. I worried he might fake it now, to ensure he does get scratched. Excuse me? Like, yeah, what are we... I'm referring to the client's request. Oh, because he wants to see these horrors happen to him. That's a moral code, apparently. Prove the ghosts are real. Thankfully, our client himself is open to the idea of being cursed himself. Mrs. Ami, please think about what you can do to help make this happen. Are you serious? I need to go prepare the intro scene. Let's talk later. Director, hello? I can't believe it. What is he thinking? Hey, I was thinking, and... Yes, Kinoko-san? Yesterday's vids were really doing the numbers. I think I'll do another one tonight. You can watch here if you want. Kind of creepy request, but Kinoko's spirit stream. I might be interested. I think, yeah, if someone else is here besides just us, but yeah. A ghost might show up. I hope it does. Mary might do something to you. I hope she does. I'm serious here. I'm dead serious too. The viewers want epic results. Besides, I haven't seen her myself. She absolutely must show up. Part of the gig, I guess. I'm actually pretty interested in how anomalies appear and their impact. Also, Kinoko means it. Yes, Kinoko really does mean it. Ugh. I will stop you if things get out of hand, okay? What if they really do show up? Take a sipsies. Mary. Huh? Even with the support from my 2 collab partners tonight, the coast is a no-show. And that's that. Felt like it might, but alas. That's a wrap for tonight, folks. Thank you for watching and sleep well. Hey, come on. Why are we suddenly part of the ritual? What are you thinking? Did I upset you? Thought about the viewers too much. I'll ask you for permission next time. Real talk, this ritual wasn't gonna fly. We had actual traces. It was a good enough time. Yeah, it's gonna happen now in the mirror or whatever. We'll be back tomorrow. We're headed out for today, Kinoko-san. Okay, no one out here. We should be alright, yes, though we were reflected in the mirror at the end. Uh-oh. Huh? Oh. Okay, that did get me a little bit. Glad that was quick though. Wait. What? Just now behind you, Jason. What the heck? The next day. After we split last night, I kept checking behind me. I'm all short on sleep. This sucks. I really thought a woman was standing there. Oh, Jasmine, you don't have any scratches, right? Scratches you were rambling about? Nope. That's great. Maybe I got mixed up with something I saw with clairvoyance, huh? Wipe that grin off your face. Moving on. Let's get busy. Any talk on socials? Checking now. Looks like yesterday's live stream was doing the numbers. I see, but nothing actually happened. Maybe it didn't go down well. Time to get your doom scroll on then. There have been times where has caught things Kanoko himself didn't. Understood. Maybe you'll find some info on the incident that happened to the girl who used to live there too. Oh boy, 5 clues. When watching, I saw something. Oh. Okay. Yeah, oh, okay, you were filming from a different angle. Why would you do that? The ghost was there. Faking. As he is set up, it's too terrifying. People always say, oh. Oh no, there is plenty of discussion. Accusation of staged situations and the like. I mean, it very well could have been. I'm sure the accusations are endless. He really seemed like he had no idea this time. Oh. I was about to go past that. It's getting so much attention. There must be a lot of demand. Your research can be a part of that demand. That is true. Goes to the girl who died. I was talking with Kinoko-san about this yesterday. He said the ghost had somewhere it wants to go. Like the ghost is really angry. It doesn't want anyone else to have that room? Umeki Flats. Oh. Seeing strong reactions for Umeki Flats. We might be able to get some info. Search it up. Get us that info. There's something totally unreal. Ugh. All the process, Dissolution Center streaming team, I'm guessing? Thought that director dude was, ew. Okay. Let's search with Umeki Flats first. 100% actually haunted. I think it was last year. It became infamous because a girl killed a guy and stabbed herself in the throat and died too. Is that what we saw? It's tough to imagine what can make someone go so far. Although our memories so far don't seem to have gone so far in the past. Because then we'd be seeing all sorts of things. Both died. No terms. Haven't found any. Doesn't seem to be fake. This is annoying. Photo of the girl. Yeah, this is worth examining. So it was in the news. Proves it was a real incident. From the photo, she kind of looks like the girl I saw behind you. Yeah, nope, don't believe you. You're just imagining things. Hey. Info on room 104. Oh, Miyako Yotsuya. You know the ghost's name. That popped up out of nowhere. This is Itsua. Crime and passion. It was dating. Cruel thing to say. There are always people like that. Common law partners, huh? That's it. Fidelity. I'm gonna check the first and last ones of each of them. Okay, motive, man cheated, yeah. I'm gonna check the first and last one of everything so far because that seems like it has, where I have missed stuff, it's usually been in the first or last one. So, we've looked at Umeki Flats. Can we look up Ludicrous Rumors? They're not ludicrous rumors. They're FACTS. Sorry. They're not ludicrous rumors. They're Foxtrot, Alpha, Charlie, Tango, Sierra. Only a handful of people can see through to the Tango Romeo Uniform Tango Hotel, Motel, Holiday Inn. The truth? Yeah. Can't make fun of that. Maybe they actually have something there. Sweet summer child. Okay, yeah, you're just, okay, boomer, yep. Well, Hanako-san from the toilet. You can call in all sorts of people. Oh yeah, lots. Too many to count. I'd be arrested for even making, elementary school restroom, ugh. Satoru. Satoru, never heard that one before. Azabi sounds like she might have heard of it. So it might be actually looking at. Answering impossible questions, but you need a phone, can't use your own. Call the number, you say those words. He'll tell you where he is, get to draw closer. As soon as you find him, ask him whatever you want. If you don't ask any questions, he'll kill you. Cool. And setup. Kinako's previous setups, and we did mention that he hadn't been into pranking people before. I'm not gonna defend Kinako. People who like debunking stuff shouldn't be watching this kind of content. That is, that I appreciate the expectation, but yeah, it's gonna happen. There are people who believe him too. No way anyone would want to go to that route. Parties to well-known spirit spots. Because strangers alone, since it's hard to imagine stuff is him setting stuff up. Kinako set up the ghost, and there's no way it wouldn't notice it. Possible setup. Okay. Lead research. Looks like the incident itself isn't just a rumor. The things that happened in room 104. There are even some news articles on it. Ghost has a name. Miyoko Yotsuya. Maybe I could find some hints by looking into this lady. Ghost by the name of Miyoko Yotsuya. Can't underestimate the power of rumors. Then there's yesterday's video. Apparently the ghost was visible. Even if many are saying Kinako set up the whole thing. Not that I'd agree after seeing it for myself. The stream ended before I even noticed it after all. Keep thinking about that incident. The one that happened in the apartment. Drama at home and all that, eh? That means Kinako may have summoned some seriously vengeful ghost. Female ghosts are the scariest. Also, if that apartment's residents, only the lady neighbor will talk to us. You might want to talk to a few more people, at least from the neighborhood. There's a park just there, right in front of Kinako's apartment. Someone might have info. Oh, nice. I miss a lot of stuff when I'm just staring at my phone. Let's check out the park for today's investigation time. Umiki Flats, 104. Here's to another day of this ghost hunting gig. It might just be a setup by Kinako. From what we saw yesterday, I'd say it's less likely. Just an idea here. If we can prove that he ain't setting things up, would add credit to the ghost being a thing. And if he is setting stuff up, means the ghost doesn't exist. I see. Good point. I'll look into Miyoko Yotsuya, the woman said to have died in room 104. And Kinako-san's setup or not angle. Alright. Well, we've already done these, so... check socials. She did appear. I hate myself for not realizing. Looks like it. Hoping to ask a bit more info. As long as it'll be proven the ghosts are real. Okay, after the stream. And take a look at this. Is this a scratch mark? It's there when I woke up. Huh. Yeah, again, I am quite worried about that setup. And Jasmine is in danger too. We might have seen her on the way out. You saw her? Why you? Not fair. Alright, future streams. Doing the same kind of sounds might look repetitive. The viewers want something new, I think. Please ask us beforehand if you're gonna involve us. Also, you're being accused of setups. Not this time, no. I filmed the ghost without even noticing. How could that be a setup? Okay. Can we travel to the park? Okay, probably that. But first, let's talk to our the old lady here. Details on the incident. Can you tell me a bit more? You're also pretty interested in this case, I see. Yes, why not? Previous residents. A woman in her 40s lived in room 104. A man was hanging around too. I often saw him during the day, so he probably wasn't working too much. Gambling, booze, the usual. Looks like a delinquent. About Miwako. Yeah, Yotsuya Miwako, the woman who used to live in room 104. You mean the woman? Was that her name? Not that I care about names. Had long hair, always wore a dress. Don't know how she could stand that man. Until one day. Murder. Suicide. Ugh. So the rumors were true. Blood all over her dress. Terrible story. Incident details. Okay. Let's put on our thing. There's Jasmine and there's the same woman. Okay. So at least we have what seems like proof that it is the same ghost. Definitely someone there. It looks like the one we saw outside the entrance. Long hair, dress, definitely someone there. Not doing anything in particular. If it's actually part of a setup, maybe it isn't even a real ghost. Huh. Oh, okay, and we see you at the mirror. Yeah, it is just Kinoko-san. Looks pretty frantic, to be honest. That might have sparked some new questions. No. Well, let's talk to Jasmine now and say, yeah, the ghost was there. About the ghost standing behind you. It does seem it was actually there. No way, you're kidding. Why would it be standing there? I don't know about that. Any meaning there? Ghosts don't just pop out randomly, right? Ghost skull. Okay. Wait. Anything different? Nah, okay. Yeah, let's go to the park. Oh, we're not done. Okay. Yeah, observe. It's creepy aura right here. Don't see any signs of setups. You see quite a lot of work. I wonder how much he's spending. This is a setup. The equipment might be key. Or maybe the video was edited in a special way. Nah. It's a live stream, still available in archived form. He may have been up to something, of course. Okay. How would one set things up? You would have needed to have a collaborator. No one noticed any ghosts, but I saw a ghost behind Jasmine later on. The viewers were watching the stream and saw the ghost. What a mind bender. The cry of distress. Let me assist you. You confirmed through clairvoyance that Kinoko-san wasn't up to anything. You also checked that there weren't any tricks around. No signs of any setups. Unfeasible that he himself set up or initiated anything. If there's still room for setups, maybe someone was Kinoko-san's accomplice, or anything like that. Maybe someone was standing outside the entrance in disguise as a ghost. It couldn't have been Kinoko. Yeah, an accomplice. Yep. Maybe Kineko-san's accomplice was standing outside the entrance and disguised as a ghost. That's still a possibility. Kineko-san might be working with someone, and they may have showed up disguised. Kind of more likely, but how could we confirm one way or the other? Maybe if you could show me his phone or something. Okay, let's ask for the phone. Questions? Kineko-san, could you perhaps show or lend me your phone? I forgot to bring mine, and I need to call the center right now. I guess. But just this once. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you for your phone. We will be taking this now. And altering all of your records so that when people find your online search history, they will be incredibly creeped out. Although with your sprites looking the way that you do and the way that you talk, I actually don't think that we'll need to edit all that much, if I'm being completely honest. Anyway, back to the game. Looking into whether you've been setting things up. What? I took the liberty of checking your inbox and call history. At least tell me. You might hide those if I did tell you. So, how was it? Found anything? I found messages with your staff. Uh-oh. Yuki and Masanori have seemingly left the group chat, and he is not happy about it. Also, they had a falling out more than 6 months ago. Oh, long time back. And minimal signs of communication with anyone recently. Friends, you know, just haven't caught up for a while. Sure. Anyway, no indication of secret collaborators. That's one less reason to doubt you. Supposedly no accomplices. Jasmine, I think we've gathered enough of the apartment itself. I think we could head over to the park. Hello? Jasmine! Oh, from Jasmine. Hello? In the car now. Know the park from across the apartment? Keeper dude there told me off for parking roadside. Bit of a walk, but there's paid parking somewhere. I'll park and meet you after. Such a waste of time. Look, realistically, this is a story element to get us alone, but I do like that explanation. I'll go check the park. See you later. Good. Over to the park we go. Umeki Park. Pretty empty park, but there are a few people. Right in front of the apartment, too. Chances are we'll find someone who knows about the incident. Let's ask around. Oh, this guy. Excuse me, are you the park keeper? Yeah, I kind of work on that, yeah. Our van was parked in front of the apartment. We've moved into the parking lot you told us about. You're with that hair bun girl. That road's pretty narrow, so having a big van there can be dangerous for the kids. I know it's a bother. Thanks for moving. Look, I appreciate the way that you're handling it. I'm investigating various things relating to the apartment just over there. Are you moving in? No, not moving in, but that apartment is quite old, right? Umeki Flats, or was it Flatsumeki? That apartment's gotta be about 50 or 60 years old. Oldest one around here. Seems they've repainted the walls and such, though. There's a rather similar apartment in the Honsho area, but this one's older. So it's that old. About the incident. Is it true that there was an incident a while back in the apartment over there? This last spring or summer, I remember. That was something else. A terrible incident. I heard the apartment was a sea of blood. Wouldn't have thought that guy would meet such a fate. Yeah, let's learn more about that guy. Did you know the man who was murdered? It was a problem case that I did. Came to this park with a blonde hostess-like woman. Did things in wide daylight in plain sight. I told him off once because he wouldn't quit bragging about his dear little Mari. Mary? I heard he was cheating. From who? Unai-san in the apartment just over there knows quite a lot. Talkative lady. You know her. Unai-san? Oh, yeah, I've met her. If it's okay to ask, where did you hear from the neighbor lady? That lady talks on and on. I heard quite a lot. I think she heard a loud argument from room 104 the day before it happened. Said she heard the woman saying, "Who is this Mari?" or something. Mary, the woman he was cheating with. Was her name Mary? Oh no, she sure had colorful hair, but she wasn't from overseas. And that incident happened the next day, so the neighbor lady was all worked up. I knew he was cheating with that Mary woman, got stabbed for it. Her name was Mari, not Mary. And on, think we talked for hours. I can imagine. Thank you for letting me know. The woman he cheated with, Mari. If anyone else knows something. Hey, one clue so far out of 4. Hello, may I talk to you for a bit? Of course, nice weather today. I'm Asami Fukurai. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Hello, my name's Hinata. I might not be of much help. I don't go out that often. I see. Do you know anything about the rumors in the neighborhood? Rumors? What kind? Well, for starters, there's this apartment across the road. Might you be asking about the ghost? You've heard of it? Oh, but maybe I shouldn't talk these things. It's best to keep your distance from that place. Well, we're gonna ask regardless, going all guns blazing. Whoopie pow. I'm doing an investigation about the ghost in question. Please tell me more. Are you? I suppose I could then. On my way home a few nights ago, it was raining. When I passed by that apartment, I happened to see it. Really? Were they long-haired and wearing a dress? Heard of her? I saw her with my own 2 eyes. A woman with long hair and a dress. Hello, welcome on in. Hi, my name's Ty. If you haven't joined in before, I am a pilot PNGtuber. This is Urban Myth Dissolution Simulator. It's not Simulator, Center, excuse me. That would be nice to have that actual process simulated. I sure would not enjoy going out and confronting ghosts on a daily basis, but welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. How has your Wednesday or Thursday been, probably, depending on your time zone? She glared at me and said, "Stay away." She said that to you. Wait, who said that? Oh, the actual ghost. Okay. Interesting. When you saw that woman, did you hear any loud voices from nearby? The kind you might hear when someone's live streaming. A stream? I couldn't say. I didn't hear any loud voices of note or anything that evening. Then it's even less likely that he set anything up. Oh, right, I took a photo. Would you like to see? Holding something. I've only heard this through rumors myself, so it may not be true, but they say the ghost is a girl called Miyoko Yotsuya. That could mean the photo here is, just as we've heard in other rumors, this ghost is Miyoko. And about the man. Accompanied by a flashy-looking woman. I heard they used to visit this park. A man and a flashy-looking woman. I forgot to mention, he called that woman Mari from what I heard. A mirror and a woman's name. A mirror and a woman's name. Are you alright? Oh, my apologies. I felt as though I'd heard that somewhere before. Really? Right before the murder-suicide incident, a man was heard screaming. He was screaming, "Mary," 3 times. Heard ghost sighting. Did not see it, but heard it. Okay. We got 2 things we could look at, but first let's... Uh-oh. You are the guy from one of the very early cutscenes who was very imposing. But first, let's make some notes on people. What did she say she saw? She said she saw the woman's ghost. Great and not so great. Alright, we got Hinata. Might not be related, but I should make a note about the park keeper. He seemed to know a lot about the past. What did he mention about Umiki Flats? He mentioned The man who died, I believe. Sounded like a guy with problems. Cheated with a hostess called Mari or something? Who would cheat in the park right in front of your house, though? Alright, let's talk with you. This person feels out of place. Excuse me. Target approaching. Uh-oh. Hello, could I ask you a few things? It is I who wishes to speak with you. What is your intent? What? Kindly tell me why you suddenly appeared before me? I am asking around as part of an investigation. I thought perhaps you were onto something. I'm asking everyone about the ghost in the apartment. I am utterly uninvolved in that matter. More importantly, could you kindly do me a favor? I'm actually busy with work, and I doubt I'll be of much use. Not just for me, there's another one who wants to know too. Who would that be? Kindly find me something. I'm looking for a book written by someone. He was very much loved. He was cornered. Could you find his book for me? He listens to me even less than the neighbor lady. I'm sorry, but I'm working now and... You have it, don't you? An exquisitely... wondrous... power. Oh, please don't make that face. You don't need to be scared. I assume that... Yes, in fact, I do need to be scared. I only ask you to find a book. I mean no harm. Kindly indulge me. Catherine isn't here. I'll look for it. Yes, thank you kindly. I'm positive it's somewhere in this park. I haven't been able to find him yet. But you should be able to. Show us your power. I'm assuming we gotta go superpower mode. Nope, just trash. Let's just get these out of the way. Observe. Paint's all peeled. Just a typical bench you'd find in the park. Book, are you here? Nope. Alrighty. You know what? Let's do it in front of you. See if you have a reaction. Ooh, okay. Yes, you are the same guy, clearly. Looking at the bushes. Holding the book here. Man's shadow. Makes you look uneasy. Seem uneasy. He's gazing at the bench. There's something in his hand. He wanted me to find a book. Maybe something with the bench. Well, let's see if there's anything over here. No. Check the back. Something stuck to the back. Is this the book I saw? A quote Great Reset. Okay. Author's name is Tsutomu Kisaragi. Didn't the center director mention this name too? Return the book to the man. Is there anything new? I'm just trying to see. Initiating contact. I found the book. Code Great Reset by someone called Tsutomu Kisaragi. Good to act like you don't know who that is. He traced my movements. Wrong book. Tentatively assessing is authentic. Authentic? I have taken an interest in you. We will meet again, Misasami Fukurai. How do you know my name? Does he see things as well? Completed strange request. Is it Jasmine? No, it's the director. Greetings. Hello, did something happen? If anything happened, it would be to you. Yep. Do you mean... My vision shows me everything. So you were watching that. Who is that person? He was rather verbose for a cryptid. His attire was reminiscent of the Men in Black. Do you mean he was an anomaly? He did have a strange shadow on him. Is there anything I should do? Good question. I'll look into him on my end. Please be careful. That anomaly had an obvious interest in you. It may reappear. Oh no. We don't know what he might bring upon you. Not yet. Having said that, he's unrelated to the mirror or the woman, and thus unrelated to the case itself. Please stay focused on your ongoing investigation. I will. Okay. Where's the man in black? He actually knew my secret. What was it? My strange power. They knew indeed. But how in the world did they know? I should probably tell the park keeper I met someone creepy. Alrighty. Back to the keeper. Still need something. Excuse me, I saw a creepy man in black. I haven't seen him. I'd check on him immediately if I did. Hey, he was real. Keep my cool. Won't see me drool. What? How did we end up here late at night? What have we been up to? When was I napping? I end up napping wherever I go. Park's all dark now. No one around. I wonder if someone else is causing this. Or if this is like an innate power that we're just activating. It's from Jasmine. Something up. Damn, that old guy. Not a parking lot in sight. You've been looking all this time? Been a while, I guess. How you doing? I asked around quite a lot, but I'm a bit overwhelmed by all that's happened. What do you mean? It's kind of hard to explain. Can I tell you when you meet? Yes, so. On my way there, I'll pick you up. I'll just wait in the park. Cryptid time, cryptid time. Not exactly on the wrong track, but we're all over the place. The woman ghost, Miyoko Yotsuya. How are we even supposed to solve this? Maybe by meeting the ghost face to face? Way too scared. No way, no way. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. What in the world was that? I just heard a scream from around here. Oh boy. Okay, this absolutely feels like a fucking setup. Kiniko-san? Are you okay? You just happened to hear you and came looking. You better not be fucking filming. You better not be filming right now. Or else. Oh. My leg. Honey Mary, which way did she go? That way? Probably. Stay put, don't move. Did you see the ghost? No. I didn't see it. Damn you, Bloody Mary. Ow, 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 ow. Huh? Wait. Scratch marks. Yeah, this is definitely human-made or whatever. I was so scared last night I thought my heart would stop. Kiniko-san rushed to the rescue and saved my life. Kiniko? Really? My ankle still hurts a bit, still. Hey, about that ankle. Isn't that a scratch? Would you call it one? Maybe I fell and scraped myself. No? That's bad. You think so? That bad? Hey, almost at Kiniko's. I'll park round back so the guardian cramps won't come back for us. Please, this is serious. Jasmine? No help? Okay. Mickey Flats 104. No way, that's a regular scratch. Scratched by Bloody Mary, right? Am I gonna die? Any change in how you feel so far? So far, so good, I think. I was careless too. Figured Bloody Mary would go after Kiniko. If that scratch really is a curse from Bloody Mary, gotta do something. You're right. Curious why Mary suddenly popped up in the park. Was around Kiniko's door till now. Might be related to Mary's motives and how to undo the curse. I'll try asking those I know too. All right, let's check the laptop. Power's on. Is it rendering a video? Filmed in a forest. In Japan, filming a forest. You better not be doing what I think you're doing, Kinako-san. You best stay away from that and any Toy Story alien hats you can find. That would be my advice to you. Check the rendering video and fast forward. He's through the forest, looks like the park across the road. Is that me at the end? Yeah, fuck, he was filming us. God damn it. Okay, so let's actually take a look. You're probably editing. See if we can. Oh, okay. Ghost there. Got a computer. Kinako-san? Am I seeing a trace of when he was editing? Any info? I believe he was filming too, back when something grabbed my leg. I wonder if it might have caught something noteworthy. There it is again. The shadow's just standing here without a single movement. Can't be normal. Could very well be you, but again, I mean, you haven't been like letting your hair down or anything, so I'm not sure you have enough hair to let down. Thank you for yesterday. How have you been doing? Feeling well? Thank you for helping me. I didn't involve you, even if it was for the channel. I didn't do much, of course. Were you hurt? I have a scratch on my ankle. Oh no, isn't that scratch from Bloody Mary? Do you think so too? Stickily Summon wasn't a random spirit, it was real. Mind if I film your scratch? Look into it for us. No, I would not want somebody filming my scratch. But decision's yours, but about yesterday's ghost. I know, I keep thinking about the same. You're wondering why it appeared in the park, not near the room's doorway. That's right. Thinking, yes. Maybe Bloody Mary had a change of heart. What do you mean? This kind of spiritual entity is said to act in a way that tells people it's here. This Bloody Mary is starting to move away from the room. What could this mean? What should I do? I don't have a reel in this one. Let me think it over. Ghost change of heart. I didn't know video editing was this hard. Splicing various scenes, checking and rendering. Well, yes, content creation's not a piece of cake. The screen said the rendering was done earlier. Did you see it, perhaps? The video showed someone walking around a forest. I was in the frame at the end. Can you make sure to cut that part out? Uh-oh, really? You were in frame? Silly me. Yeah, this seems about the kind of guy that he's been so far. I'll take care of that. Okay, why did the ghost actions change? The ghost was summoned to Kinako-san's room, but also appeared in the park and scratched my leg. Kinako-san thinks the ghost has had a change of heart. I'm so confused. One thing Kinako-san mentioned was that spiritual entities try to compel people to acknowledge their existence. That's right, which would mean that Bloody Mary's trying to tell someone that she exists. Who among the people around might be able to notice her? Maybe. Yeah, maybe I myself became the ghost target because, this is the only one, because I have the clairvoyance power. Maybe I myself became the ghost target because I have the power? That's where we are, right? I've been scratched too. What should I do? Is there a chance that Bloody Mary is trying to possess me? Exactly, I've been thinking about this, and it could only be you. What should I do? Kinako-san, do you know any rituals that aren't for summoning? Any that defeat or chase away ghosts? Do you think there was such a ritual? Really? How could we help? Huh? I'd like to help as much as I can with the ritual. I'll do the ritual tonight. Do you find and bring a medium? Spiritual medium. Them that has strong ties to the ghost and needed for the exorcism. As long as you can find one, I'll be able to purge Bloody Mary. I'll search around. About the room. Their ghosts originally appeared here. Maybe they left something here or something memorable? I didn't jump on that for any of my videos. And belongings. Did you visit beforehand? Oh, right. I did come visit, and there's a cardboard box in the far back one of the closets. I knew it had a history, and there's a box, so I wanted to see what was inside. Just the hair, blood-soaked dolls. In the box? No, I never got to see them. Not even a peek? Tightly wrapped with plastic tape and impossible to open. The real estate agent quickly took it away. I'm pretty sure there's something wild in there. I really needed to see that box. Could you find it? How could I possibly... I'm sure it's all been thrown out by now. Oh, so the other person is gonna have it. Okay, okay. Let's see. A bit more about the incident. What haven't you told us yet? We're in a bit of a hurry. I think I've told you most of it. Oh yes, I did mention what happened after the incident. No, I don't think so. There's a lot going on after, you know. The bodies. The woman had next of kin come fetch her, but the man didn't have anyone. The owner was running around trying to find someone to take care of it. It seemed he was cremated incognito in the end. About the man. I heard from the park keeper the murdered man was often seen in the park alongside the woman he cheated with. Ah yes, the blonde named Mari. I remember because I heard the woman shouting her name the day before the murder. Like, who is this Mari? The woman from room 104 would never forgive that Mari girl. Yeah, but even less the cheating man. That's why she's still obsessed. About that ghost, and I'm gonna hydrate in the meantime. Yoko Yatsuya, the ghost of room 104. Why is she appearing in the apartment now? Yoko Yatsuya, you said. Are you sure that's the right name? I believe so? If you say so, I guess. You want to know why the ghost appears? The woman's obsessed, of course, will never forgive him. She can't forgive him? But the current resident has nothing to do with that. Who knows? Mushroom Head might go much soon enough. The woman probably thinks her cheating boyfriend is still living there. Is that even... That's why she keeps showing up. And belongings. I have some questions about the belongings left in Kinoko-san's place. Belongings? I heard some sensitive items were left there. In room 104. Densely wrapped with plastic tape. Oh, the owner handed it all over to the police. Oh, of course they did. He usually wouldn't lay hands on things from the murder scene. Of course not, usually. Huh? Wait, did you? Wanna peek? Uh-oh. Can I please take a look? Of course, when the personal belongings came back, I figured that owner would just throw them away, so I took them instead. I pretended to be a relative. Ew. That's whatever she wants. You're nice, I could maybe give it to you. Not much of a present, of course. Just a moment. Scary to think what might be inside, but I need him to save my own life. I don't necessarily think you need to save him, but... Is this a kitchen knife? It's the knife, of course. As in the one that she stabbed the man with. Why would she want to secretly keep this? I should ask Kinoko-san whether this was the box left in the room. And let's go do that very thing. What, is this one of the things you saw? Tape's gone, I'm sure. A kitchen knife that the police had taken. You mean that's from the previous residents stabbing a man to death and stabbing themselves? And I've cursed at that resident's hatred? Sick. Mind if I snap a few pics? But also why? If you're using it to lift the curse, sure, you wanted a photo? This is a relic from all that. Also, it's drawn the blood of 2 former residents. This will blow up instantly. Curse to the max. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. But you can lift the curse, correct? Course. Anyway, borrowing the knife for now. Gonna go receive the belongings. Okay, I need to find clues at the park as well. There might be something around where my leg was grabbed. So Jasmine? Uh-oh. Let me guess. Animal guy. Did you come check behind the apartment? Says the kids walk the road to reach the park, so they need the view clear. I'll go find parking somewhere. Just like last time when I didn't find any. I hate this. I'm guessing you might be more than what you seem, park keeper guy. Peaceful as it could be, but the ghost did show up here, scratching up my leg. I'm scared, but we have to do what we can. Oh, why is this happening? Unfortunately, I need to go eat, and I need to go eat more than just a little break snack. So we're gonna call it here for tonight. Let us see who else is live. Let's see. Oh, someone else is playing the game. Someone else is actually playing it. Oh, multiple people. This is the first time I've actually seen people playing it. You are further along in the game than I am. I'm gonna snip that. I'm gonna write down that channel's name. Just so I might come back in the future. But it looks like you might be at the start. Let's see. Hug. Her mom's very cute. Now, okay, right now they're about to take a break. Thanks for coming, be kind people. See you soon. Bye.